We dropped in the Rover X10 to take care of this, and even this. And now, it's just looking for something else to do. This is the MOVA Rover X10 robot pool cleaner, and from the water surface to the floor, this handles it all. An IPX8 rated charging dock allows you to just place the Rover X10 in the base for charging. And with 360 Aquascan technology, the LDS provides real-time mapping and ensures complete coverage. A total of 15 coordinated motors provide up to 10,000 gallons per hour of water displacement. And the edge dry brushes clean the corners and edges where most other pool robots miss. You can use an app, or you can just select the desired function on the back of the Rover, then drop it in the water. We'll handle proper unboxing later in this video, but it's really as simple as just following the directions on the poster insert. Or after downloading and signing into the app, connect to the MOVA by scanning the QR code, then the app will walk you through the setup and the startup. Drop it in the water and you're ready to go. Now, the first time it drops in the water, you're going to notice that it seems maybe lazy or lackadaisical, or it seems that it kind of isn't doing anything, but it's already starting to map out the pool. And you'll notice later in this video, in fact, it won't be long till you'll see it'll be a lot more methodical than what you're seeing. So just give it time. It's going to stay on the surface for, I believe they say somewhere around 3 minutes, and it's going to use its jets to kind of fill everything up with water, make sure there's no air voids and things like that, and then you'll see it actually drop below the surface. But you'll also see that 360 Aquascan technology. It's basically kind of a red laser that's spinning up on the top. It's already starting to map the pool to understand where the walls are. You will actually see it draw out on the map in the app as well. And so it's going to figure out the shape of the pool. It's going to figure out how deep it is, how the walls are, and everything else, so that later on, again, it can set a methodology on how to attack this the best, to be much more efficient and to be able to do it with the best performance as well. So now you see, we gave it a little help here. Actually, I kind of pushed the front end down and it kind of sunk it, but it really wasn't ready, so it kind of hovered there for another minute or so, and then it actually sat down on the bottom and started going. So don't rush it. It knows what it's doing. It's going to get started, when it feels like everything is right. So you see it sitting here on the bottom. In a moment, it's going to start moving around on the bottom, and it's going to start cleaning while it's mapping out the pool. So it's not done mapping at all. It's going to take a while to kind of randomly go around and check things out. But it's not being random here, and I'll show that to you in a moment. Also, this is a 25-year-old pool. It's been well taken care of, but it's showing a little bit of age, and the filtration system, the DE filter, is actually, there's some damage done to it on one of the fins, so it's actually kind of dumping some DE in the floor of the pool. So that's why you'll see some stuff, and you'll see it get really cloudy. So what looks really clear right now is going to turn really cloudy as it starts pumping everything through. And by the way, you get two filters with this. You get like a foam covered filter, and then you get a finer filter as well. And you'll see, like right here, it's starting to stir things up, and it's going to go and start not only providing the suction and vacuum and catching everything, but also going around and mapping everything out. And as we mentioned, this thing has 15 different motors. 4 of them are kind of turbojet motors on the top that are really going to give it the ability to either suck down to the bottom or be able to kind of thrust up to the surface as well. You've got some rear jets that'll provide forward momentum as it actually rides on the surface and collects debris off the surface or the top of the water. But now we see it underwater here, and again, it's just kind of randomly going around. And right now it's kind of on the deeper end, and it's going to kind of roam around there, and then it's going to come back up here to the shallow end. And we skipped a little bit right here because it's going to take a while to do that, maybe 45 minutes or so. And you'll see something change here in just one moment. Again, it's just kind of finishing up being random. And again, you see the clarity of the pool's kind of going away because it's actually stirring up a lot of stuff and starting to collect a lot of debris. And then here in just one moment, you'll see now it's made a pass. It's going to turn around, and now it's like a switch is flipped, and now it's going into a methodology. So you'll see it'll be almost like it's mowing stripes in your yard. It's going back and forth, hitting the step, turning around, making another pass, almost hitting my GoPro, had to pull it up there, and then turn this thing around and head back. So now it's shifted, it's mapped everything out, and now it knows, okay, I'm gonna make the best possible laps or the best possible way to go in order to be more efficient as well as maximize performance in this. Now you can actually go into the app and change that. If you want a checkerboard pattern where it runs this way and then runs the other way, you can do that. If you want it to run the S pattern like here, you can do that. So you have several different options in the app to actually make changes to this if you want to do so, or you can just, you know, put it in the pool, hit the button, and forget about it. Because this is going to be, if you've ever seen any other robots, like a robot vacuum in your house or a robot mower, just let it go, and let it go 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times, because what it's going to do is become better and better and better, and it's really going to maintain everything. Now, this is actually an aqua sonar. So this is the sonar that you can drop in the pool, and this makes this a much different pool cleaner than any other robots out there, because now you can actually continue to communicate with the pool cleaner even though it's underwater. And as you see right here, we actually retrieved it. We told it basically come home, pulled it out, and we're going to change out the filter from the foam filter over to the white filter, which I believe is a finer filter. And you saw we collected tons of dog hair, tons of dirt, tons of the sand or DE sand as well. And now we're going to drop it back into here and let it go back to work. And you'll also notice that it's going to start running up the walls. So if you have it in the complete pool mode, it's going to do the floors, it's going to do the walls, it's going to do the water lines, it's going to get your steps. It's actually got the edge technology where if you have a very sharp corner on your walls, it will still run right around there and make sure that it cleans those crevices, if you will, and not just run around and vacuum it, but it actually has the little cleaning wheels on the side that will actually kind of attack that and clean it. And just like right here, when it comes up the wall, it doesn't just come up and drop back down. It comes up, cleans the water line with the big rubber paddle wheels up there, and then drops back down and goes in. And in fact, on that first little run up, you see it actually hit the water jet, and it still stayed suction against it, and then it blew it off, went back down, and still knew where it was, come back up, and starts cleaning the wall again. Now, this has a 7-in-1 OmniClean system that handles the water lines, the shallow zones, the pool surface, the walls, the floors, the corners, and even the steps. And the Pool Navi system is an AI-driven path planning that optimizes the routes and maximum efficiency. And now you'll see here, as it wraps up the cleaning on the bottom and on the sides, it's going to come up to the top, and then it's going to start cleaning the surface. And you'll see it just as when we first put it in, that it took a while to kind of get oriented. It does the same once it comes to the surface to make sure it's buoyant enough and to make sure that it's ready to actually kind of hover around and clean the surface of the pool. Now, I will say, we were absolutely impressed with just about every feature with the Rover X10. The surface cleaning was not up to the standard that all the others were. Saying it's bad, I would not say that, but I'm just saying it doesn't have a lot of suction power to actually pull everything into the mouth. It will get it, like you see this little flower that we threw out there. It kind of missed it for a second. And then after a few minutes, it finally gathered that. So don't think that it's just going to run around kind of like, when it's on the bottom, it is taking up all the dirt. It tries to take up the sticks. It tries to do anything it can and does a fabulous job on those walls and the floors. So I just want to let you know, on the surface, it may not be the best in the world at the surface cleaning, but still the fact that it does it, again, in this scenario, this pool has a pool cage over it. It might get some, some flower petals or some grass from planters inside the pool cage. So that random, something that falls in there and stays on the surface, this is going to pick it up with no problem after making a few passes. So really great pool cleaner. And I love the sonar and the ability to be able to call that unit home if we need to, or you can actually control it with the app as well. Also, that little sonar tells you the temperature of the water as well, and you can read it on the top of the sonar. You can also get it on your app, and when it's done, it will park. You can actually tell this where to park on what edge of the pool, and it will actually surface and go to that area for you to pick up. It will also go to the surface and just float there as well. Now here we are unboxing this, and as I mentioned in the beginning, this is a very simple unboxing, a very simple setup. There's a cardboard poster, or kind of a poster board with everything, pictures on it. You could follow it without reading it probably. Basically, you're going to download the app, and once you get the app, then you're actually going to scan the barcode that's there on the MOVA. You lift the lid. There's a barcode in there, or a QR code in there. It's not a barcode, it's a QR code. You're going to scan that QR code, and then it's going to walk you through setting everything up. You're going to need to connect to your Wi-Fi, and then you need to go to the unit itself, and it'll let you connect to that. And it'll probably also have you update the firmware. This was not a long process at all. Maybe took a couple of minutes to do so. And once we got the firmware updated, then we're able to literally just kind of finish everything. And then you also want to throw this on the charger, right? So that may be the first thing you want to do, is just, get this thing out of the box. And by the way, that is one of the greatest features of this Rover X10 is that little charging dock. So you don't have to plug anything into the Rover once you get it out. You do have to plug in the charging dock, and you do have to plug into the Sonar to charge it up as well. And by the way, it comes with two chargers, one for the Sonar and one for the Rover X10. But the ability to be able to just pull that out and set it on that dock is very handy. And then you just leave the dock plugged in somewhere in an inconspicuous place, and you can drop it on there. And then when you're ready, you can actually grab it by the handle and, push the button if you want to. And you really don't need the app. You can use the app. It's cool to do. If you need to control it, you can do it. If you need to spot clean something, you can do it. But otherwise, really and truly, that button on the back, there's a power button and there's a function button, and you just choose by the pictures, complete pool, surface of the pool, floor of the pool, whatever it is you want to do, and throw the thing in, and it's just going to go. And then when it gets done, it'll notify you and pop to the surface and ready for you to fish out. We were very impressed with the MOVA Rover X10 pool cleaner, the best pool cleaner that we have reviewed yet. We've reviewed several, and we've used even more of these. Some of them not very impressive at all, but this was very impressive. Again, I'll note that the surface wasn't the best, but at the same time, the rest of the features it was phenomenal with. And, really the beauty of this is being able to push a button, hit the app, whatever, throw it in, and let it take care of things, and that's what it does. No suction hoses needed, no plug-in needed while it's in the pool, no cable or hose following it around. It does everything, and then when it's done, it just comes back home, or doesn't bother you if you don't want it to, and then you can put it on the charger and be ready for the next time. Hey, be sure to check out the link in the description if you're interested. Also, keep track of us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and even TikTok. And if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And by all means, if you hated our video, well, then let us know in the comments why. Have a great day and keep smiling.